good people. This is your goat Minyari coming to you from the ultra smashable world of Chimeraland. This video is the third try at this particular subject today. I have been having some Twitch stream issues, but hopefully this one will be the one. Third time's a charm. So today I am going to ask you a few questions. First of all, do you have 2 black shirts, 2 pairs of black pants, 1 pair of black boots, 2 pairs of black socks, 1 black jacket, and 500 amber for your personal burial expense? If so, then you are ready for Project Mayhem. There are 5 rules for Project Mayhem. Rule number 1, you do not ask questions about Project Mayhem. Rule number 2, you do not ask questions about Project Mayhem. Rule number 3, no excuses. Rule number 4, no lies. Rule number 5, trust Minyari. And an unspoken rule of Project Mayhem is that if you interfere with Project Mayhem, even if I, Minyari, interfere with Project Mayhem, then I will be forced, there will be a castration. And since I have no testicles, somebody will have to be castrated in my place. But anyway, so we're going to talk today about sieging. And one of the projects of Project Mayhem was go out today and destroy something beautiful. And there is this beautiful house that we are going to take down. Now, the first thing that you need to know is what tools do you need to get this done. So the first tool that you need is actually a thunderclap axe. And this is so that you can go out and harvest caddies of logs. You need 6 caddies of logs to create one of these doomed rigid expos. So 6 caddies of logs and 1 fine stone will get you 1 siege bow. And you're going to want to have several on hand, especially for a large project like the one behind me. And the other item that you're going to need to have is a maul. You can use a crude maul. This I don't know what the green version is. The blue version is just an iron maul. There's other ones as well, but the crude maul, the mauls are what you need in order to destroy pylons. Now, you can also use explosives, but it takes a shit ton of beast dung, do not pardon the pun, it is intended, to create the explosives that you need to take down a pylon. If you'll notice that with every hit, I'm only taking down 25 points of damage on a base of 3,000. I do believe that the explosives take down 100, so you still need like 30 of the I don't know what color explosives, like the base explosives, the one of the lower levels, and that's a lot of dung that you need to collect. So for your time to reward ratio, I guess you would call it, the maul is the way to go. It's a little bit, you have to dance around a lot with the maul, but it still does damage, and it does get the job done. So I'm not going to waste too much time on this pylon, but you can see that I'm slowly taking it down 25 points at a time. So, like I said, I'm not going to waste too much of your time working on this. So let's go to the Siege Expo. Now we're going to look here at, okay, this just went, you see it says level 4 there, and it's 8,000. You can, if I were to let this go for a couple of days, then I don't know what the time is. It might be like a week or so. It drops as the longer that it sits idle, the lower the decay rate is. So you'll notice that it says 8,000 of 8,000. A level 1 is 5,000. So you just get less durability on your weapons if you just wait for it to break down. Before I get too far into this, let me pull out and just give you a show of what we're doing here. So one of the cool things about breaking down houses like this is that you get to kind of see how they're made. So you learn some things, and you pick up ideas, and sometimes you come across a place that's really just so cool and interesting that, like, I have actually cleaned. I've fused a broom, gone into my fuse menu, and I've used a broom, and I've cleaned up the place just so that I could see how the player intended to create it. So basically, you just pull out your siege bow and go to town on the buildings. So I'm wondering, I've had some Twitch issues this morning, and I noticed I had 3 viewers, and I've never had 3 viewers at one time before. So I'm wondering if the Twitch people got some kind of notification to see what's going on here. Sometimes my videos, and you know, it just could be like a mobile issue, I don't know. Sometimes my videos get very pixelated, and like the first video I did today that I redid, just got really pixelated, and the soundtrack just was skipping, and it was just really jacked up. So I did a second video, which I thought was pretty good, and I went to review it, and all of my Twitch videos were gone. So I'm hoping that the reason why I had 3 viewers and 2 of them just left was because they're Twitch people checking on the quality of my content or something. I don't know. I don't always have problems, but I have given them a couple of 2-star reviews recently, so maybe that triggered it. And I was watching this on my laptop in front of me, and now my laptop is doing something weird. So I don't know what's going on. For all I know, this is not recording. Or maybe it is. So why do we want to build up our siege? I will tell you. Just let me go cut down a couple of trees real quick. You get great attributes by building up your siege talent. You go to your character screen and you click on life and then click on siege over here. So the first one is that you just get higher quality of cannons. These are the things that are mounted on your house that you can use to kill giant beasts that are near your home. The Worn City Smasher, you can craft better quality City Smashers, and I'm not 100% sure. I don't know whether a higher level City Smasher gives you more damage per hit. I don't think so. I think that the only benefit of a higher quality City Smasher is that it has better durability, so you can use it for longer. Stamina is always a good thing. Siege Expert, it gives you a boost to your attack, but only while using a siege cannon. Hit points, extra stars. Cold resistance is really great, especially if you're, you know, doing stuff in Central Mount, or even, you know, just going up north to gather Lingzi and Spar, honor grass. That cold resistance is very helpful. Gives you 100 load, and then fullness. So building up your siege points are worth the time and effort to get it done. So I need to just cut down a few trees here. Should just hold on. Break out my Skyfire bow here. See that? I just cut down 2 trees at one time. Alright, I should have enough now. So I go to my fuse menu and the light expo. Whatever. Now that Fortune fan has pissed off the Lululu. And grab me a chest. Got a silver key out of that. And now I will re-equip with the siege bow and commence with breaking this house down. And I don't know if I'll do this entire video, break it down in the whole video. We'll see how long this goes. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about too is, or just mention, is that I notice that a lot of people must not realize when they're building that you can move your spirit orb. You do not need to build around your spirit orb. You can actually pick it up. You go into the build menu like any other piece of furniture, and you click on in the bottom left hand side there, you click on move or rotate, but move, and you can move it to another tile, and then you can delete the base that the spirit orb comes on, and then you can change it to match your decor. But I can't tell you how many houses that I have broken down where I find that people just leave their leave their spirit orb as it comes out of the box, and then they basically build around it, and it's sometimes they'll put like a tall base pieces around, so now they've got like this pit in the middle of their house with a spirit orb. So yeah, you can totally move your spirit orb and put it anywhere you want. And in fact, I discovered just the other day that you can put your spirit orb in your backpack and your house remains as it is. So yeah, I kind of freaked out about that because I accidentally I pulled an important tile off of my house that I was working on, and the entire floor above me fell down, and the spirit orb was on that floor, and I was really confused there for a second because the the orb was in my bag, but my house was still standing. So that's an interesting thing to note. But yes, you do not have to leave the spirit orb where you place it. You can move it anywhere you'd like. So normally what I do when I go to tear down a building is I start at the bottom. Mostly because it just gets really tedious. If you can totally, especially if you're just getting started with building your siege points up, you could start at the top and break things down, you know, tile by tile, you know. But I get a personal satisfaction out of breaking them down from the bottom and then watching all of the good tiles come crashing down. It's pretty fun. And also, I consider it like a beautification task, you know, because who wants to go around and look at all these greenhouses decaying? And I also have to wonder about like server-side lag, because I mean, surely these uninhabited buildings do add lag to the server. So by destroying the buildings, you're not only making your environment more pristine and you know, more true to how it was designed, you know, intended by the creators. And some of the houses are not beautiful like this. Some of these houses that people build are just like either boxes or like just crazy stuff all jumbled together, and like I wouldn't want to look at it regularly, much less look at it covered in moss. Although, you know, sometimes having it covered in moss is better than the alternative. So yeah, I start at the bottom and I just take out all the base, and then I watch the rest of the house come tumbling down. Sometimes you will have a situation where the walls of the house are touching the ground and they will not, or like handrails are another good one. When they're touching the ground, they don't come down when the base comes down. They basically become a base on their own. So you have to go through and make sure that you delete or destroy the all the ones that are touching the ground, and then once you finally free those up, then everything else will fall. And if anybody's wondering about the Project Mayhem thing, that is from the movie Fight Club, one of my favorite movies, starring Edward Norton, great actor, Brad Pitt, a great looking actor, and Helena Bonham Carter, who is a fabulous actress, very versatile. I love her. And you know, it really has there's like layers to Fight Club, and it's a really great movie. It's not just what you see on the surface. There's like philosophical shit going on. So one of their projects in Project Mayhem was to go out and destroy something beautiful. So that's what we're doing today. And since this is my third video of the day, I think I've met my quota. I just hope that this video actually works. I'm trying really hard to up my content quota as has been requested, and one of my things was like I rarely create videos on Fridays, and then for some reason I just don't do it on the weekends at all. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I never really created any content. And then so by the time Monday rolls around, technically like the week is already half over. And usually I actually start creating content on like Tuesdays. Tuesdays or Wednesdays are the days that I usually create content. And I guess they do their tallies on Thursdays. And by the time Thursday rolls around, then I just don't have enough time to have all the videos that they want to have created. So I'm going to start creating videos on Fridays and on the weekends as well. My goal is 5 videos a week, and what I've decided to do is I will continue to create tutorials and post them to YouTube, and then I will also create more I don't know if I'd call them ASMR exactly, but you know, rambling or just general gameplay videos where I'm just, you know, gathering or whatever, and I will put those on Twitch, and I'll post those to the Chimeraland Discord. And I should be able to meet my quota more easily that way, because I don't want to put like, I want to make sure that what's on my YouTube channel is actually quality content. I want it to be helpful and accessible. So yeah, so I'm going to try and stick with just putting good stuff on YouTube, and then I don't want to say the rest is garbage, but it's more like potato chips. Yeah, potato chips. Potato chips go to Twitch. Or rice cakes. Yeah. Rice cakes are crunchy and tasteless, but they do fill you up. So, yeah, rice cakes are on Twitch. And then the meat and potatoes will go to YouTube. Or ice cream. But not meat and potatoes ice cream. Just meat and potatoes or ice cream. And really what I need to do is get people to like my Halloween video. So if you're watching this, if you can go to my YouTube channel and actually like my Halloween video, I might win a prize. And that would be nice. This is going pretty fast, even though it is level 4 blocks. The siege bow does burn through these blocks like a hot knife through butter. Butter. One thing I hate about having to remake videos is that, like, sometimes I forget some key things that I was talking about maybe in the first video and I covered well, and then the second video I forgot to mention it or whatever. That's a problem. My husband is on me about downloading like editing software or something, and I'm like, it already takes me long enough to make these videos. I don't want to have to put all the extra time in, and on mobile it's not easy to do the editing to make the videos all shiny. I really would like to have them more finished looking, but it would be really time intensive. So this is going pretty fast. I think I've covered all of the really important things that you need to know about sieging. You can do it from your mount as well, but I always find that aiming while on your mount is sometimes challenging. So look at my beautiful headpiece also. I got this from the dig events. I've been saving up the feathers, and finally I got enough. I don't care for the way that it clips through the boobs. Apparently it's not designed for a character with some thickness, but it's not that bad. And I also think it's crazy that the Vex pinion is like right in the middle of everything. But yeah, my new hair. That's my splurging thing in this game is hair, because I can't wear most of the clothes because it messes up my feet. I don't mind the boots because I can, in my mind, I can like imagine like special orthotics that are molded around goat hooves, but like a goat in high heels is just a goat in high heels is one step too far. So it really drives me crazy, like to see my goat with like human feet, or like I have one outfit where I'm wearing boots, and that's just too much. Everything else is okay, but but high heels on a goat is just one step too many. So hair is usually my my splurge, the thing that I will indulge in. And even some of the hairs do not work well on the goat face. Like I'll have hair clipping through my eyeballs or something strange, so that's frustrating, especially if I spent some sage to buy the look. I don't think I've ever actually spent rubies or anything on hair, but I have all the ones that I can buy with sage. I do buy those. And we are almost done with taking this house down. And I'm curious what's going to happen when I go check my Twitch account after this, because like I said, the last one I went to check my Twitch account and everything was gone. Like they completely wiped out my Twitch account, which I have Amazon Prime, so that means that all my videos should last for at least 60 days on Twitch. And I've been making videos regularly every week for a while, so there should be videos available, but last I checked, they were not here at all. So there you go, people. That's how you take down a house. If you go and take down these ruins, there's usually going to be a gold chest. So sometimes when you do your bounty quests, it's going to ask for ruins blocks or something along those lines, and that in front of us is what they're asking for. And if you completely take them down, there's usually a reward at the end in the form of probably a gold chest or something. You get a reward there. So and that uses the same tools that I was talking about here today. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this core pylon, but I'm going to say goodbye to you, and I thank you for watching, and I hope that you found this to be helpful and informative, And if so, then please click subscribe and like, and especially go onto my YouTube channel and give my Halloween video a like. Even if you don't watch it, just like it, please. I hope you have a good day, and I will check in with you later.